Hello, hello, everyone. It is a fantastic February, and I would like to welcome you if you are joining us on Instagram, social media, if you're joining us live on Zoom. I'd like to welcome you here if it's your first time. My name is Christine Conti, and I am the CEO of FitFixNow. Once a month, we have a open mentor meeting for anyone to join where we dissect some of the hot topics in the fitness industry, talk about some of the best practices, some things that today we should stop doing right now that are getting in the way of our success, whatever that means. And we're going to talk about some new hot topics and courses that are coming out, what we should be looking at, and what we should be looking towards this spring. And if you're like me and you're in a very cold area, you're really looking forward to spring. And I'm going to say that I do not agree with Puxatawny Phil. Seeing his shadow, I do not want 6 more weeks of winter, but thank you for the suggestion. So we're going to dive right into this today. And I want to share with you some really important things. If you notice, yes, my coat's on. I'm freezing. I'm in the Northeast. So just bear with me. But what does help is movement makes us warmer. So what I want to talk about is dive right into our topics today. And one of the things that comes, is asked many times is, what should I be doing? What should I be doing? What's hurting my business? What's helping my business? And it's really all over the place. There is not one generic answer that I can slap on and say, hey, just do this and it's going to work. But there's certain things that I have seen over the last 25 years. And one of them is you can't be everything to everyone. And I know you want to be. And I know it was one of my pitfalls before, really transitioning into staying in my lane. But um, if you are a chronic disease wellness specialist, like that's kind of what I do, that's my thing. I'm not advertising to I'm doing children's fitness and I'm also doing this and I'm also doing it. That's your focus. So when someone asks you, what is your elevator pitch to give them back? I'm a chronic disease wellness specialist. That's my forte in the fitness industry. Do you do other things? Absolutely. But that's your pitch. So one of the things we need to stop doing is giving the wrong pitch, right? So what is your pitch is another one. Um, Depending on who you're talking to, right, you may be giving the wrong pitch. So that's the other thing that may be hurting you. It's not okay to give your entire resume from soup to nuts. That's not your point. But the point is to pick that one thing, and that's what you go forward with. If I'm speaking at a conference and it's at a school and it's not about chronic disease, I may talk about, hey, you know what? I'm an author. I have a book. I speak about fear. Fear's my topic. My topic is not 85 different things. It's fear. That is my keynote. So it's really important to find your thing. What is that thing that you are going to lead with? And that in the fitness industry is very important. You want to be known for whatever. If you are in a particular area, you have a brick and mortar, or you want to work in person, go create a health and wellness fair. Ask a school if you can teach a free class to the teachers, to the PTA, PTOs. Those are the people that movers and shakers, right? PTA moms, they've got a lot of influence sometimes. So these are things that in the area, go join your chamber of commerce. Okay, get to know the businesses in the area. And again, they may not be your biggest clients, but they may be free marketing. They may be your biggest advocates because you want to be known to them so that when someone is talking to them, right? People who own businesses talk to more people sometimes than someone that goes to the same exact office and works with the same exact 5 people. Are you getting in front of people who have a big audience? That's important. So these are just some little things that we should be doing. Sometimes we're marketing to the wrong people. Are you someone who is only marketing on social media? I get asked all the time, can you post this? Can you post that? Can you? Just posting something is not the way it works. There's got to be a like, love, and trust. So if I post something, I'm going to be very, discerning with it. I used to post things all the time, flyers for this and this for this and this. And no, that's not me. Be really careful about what you post because if people are following, they like, love, and trust you, and you don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose that because they are your, again, your biggest advocates. Word of mouth is the best marketing that you can ever have. All right. So those are your things about your building your career. That's super important. In addition, we were talking about credibility. So again, if you're joining me online, if you're joining me on one of our social media platforms or Zoom, credibility is really important. We just talked about like, love, and trust, some things that we should or should not be doing. How do you build your credibility? Okay. If you have a brick and mortar, all right, again, are you offering some sort of incentives? Are you giving value? And in the fitness industry, people want value. They want to know it's not about you performing your class on the stage. It's about what are you providing them with? And as a fitness professional, we should be providing them with empowerment. We should be providing them with an experience. Right. Okay. This is where things are changing right now in the industry. And when I look at all of the different conferences all over the world, all the businesses, all the reports that are coming out about our alphas and our Gen Zs, they want an experience. They don't, gone are the days where you just walk into the gym, you have the class, you leave. No, we talk about building culture and what is the experience? Do they walk out saying, wow, I feel like I was seen and I was heard and I feel good about myself? Or do they feel beat down? Or do they feel isolated and alone? Gone are the days where, fitness conferences right now are just come in, sit down, take a course, leave, or take a workshop and leave. No, they want more. They want a keynote. They want a party. They want more things to do. Like, are there group experiences? Can we go out and tour the city? Is that part of the experience of the conference? We're seeing this more and more. All of the gyms. I mean, I'm going to give an example of a Lifetime right now. They've always had, kind of an all-inclusive, almost like a small community, right? It's like a utopian community is in there. Because now what's happening is that you go and there's wellness studios and there's cold plunges and there's the saunas and there's massages and there's the kids and there's right? It's all of it is in there because it's an experience. I think you can live in a Lifetime facility at this point. There's got to be like a hotel in there. I don't know. It's some of them, but that's it. They want that experience. So what is it that you're giving that's an experience? Is it, not just the music, not just you up there dancing around and doing your thing? There's got to be something more. And I need you to think about, once you realize what's that elevator pitch, what are you going to be known for? Then what's the experience that they're getting with you? And that's something we can unpack later. But that leads us into the USP. USP, unique selling point. There it is. What's your unique selling point? What makes you you? What makes you someone that they want to hire as opposed to the person next to you? Okay. For me, they know that I think I still teach some classes here and there. And I kid around with some people and I say, half of you, I don't think you even like working out or want to be here. You just want to see the show. And I say that because I like to be that quirky, kind of funny, cracking jokes, going up to different people. I know their names and it's very personal. And I want people to laugh. I want people to smile. I want people to walk in my room and no matter what is going on in their life, whatever negativity or sadness or grief, that they can walk in and have a good experience and feel good. And maybe it's only that hour or 45 minutes or half hour that they're with me. I want them to be present and to forget. And that's what they know that they can get with me. So what is it that they can get with you? Because that's your unique selling point. What is it? So again, this is something that I want you to take some time. All right. These mentor meetings are all about reflection. These are some of the ideas. These are the things that are going on in the industry. I want you to be aware of them because it's only going to help you grow. So we talked about things we should be doing, not doing, growing your credibility, right? And your USP, your unique selling point today. In addition, all right, again, you can always drop questions in the chat. This is going to be, obviously available as a replay, but couple things I want to mention. All right, there are conferences coming up. We are getting back into the conference season. I know FitFixNow, we are sponsoring the Southeast Collegiate Fitness Conference. It's at the University of Clemson later this month. And in addition, the week after, we are the title sponsor for TexFit, which is the Texas big fitness conference, collegiate fitness conference at Texas A&M. So we're hitting the road hard. Colleges, universities, trying to bring a lot of mentorship, some paid internships are coming, but also, really providing you with the education that's going to set you apart from the rest, right? Education is power. You may be one course, one, you know, piece of information, right? That's going to help your USP separate you from the rest. These are things that, we want to make sure that you go out there and you have some career planning as college students. So that is really important. We're going to be pushing for that this year. The Health and Fitness Association, that's your biggest fitness business conference in the world, is in San Diego in March. We'll be out there speaking. And if you haven't gotten a chance, I'm actually going to be speaking with Brooke Boss, who is the author of the Beginner Bar Blueprint on, I know lots of bees, on FitFixNow. So get a chance, take a look. We're going to be talking about future-proofing fitness, just all of this mentor. We're looking forward, the Gen Zs, the Gen Alphas, what are the changes in the industry? What should we be doing to provide that experience? And in addition, I do want to tell you, we had a new course drop, Exploring the Chakras. Big shout out to Lisa Greenbaum as well. Check it out if you, if you get a chance. Lisa is a phenomenal instructor. So she is another course that just dropped. In addition to that, we've got some really powerful courses coming up, and we're really taking a deep dive into that whole mental health aspect. And of course, I'm going to make sure that I bring in the best in the industry. So I have a woman who is just a phenom. Her name is Lori Rowland. She is a licensed clinical psychologist, social worker, drug and alcohol counselor. She's a savant at addictions. And she's been not only in the fitness industry for about 25 years, but she's also been a counselor, both private practice and public and schools. So I'm collaborating with her a bunch. And you're going to see in the next week, there is a beautiful and very powerful course coming out called Unbreakable, Transforming Trauma Through Fitness. Powerful stuff. Anyone should be using or should be seeing this, using it with their client, because the average client, 1 out of 4 people in the United States right now has one or more chronic illnesses, chronic diseases, and it's only growing. And when we think of that, I want you to think of your participants. Chronic illnesses don't have to be cancer. They don't have to be even an autoimmune. It could be depression, eating disorders, alcoholism, drug abuse, any of this. And we need to be aware of red flags, how to spot it, how to handle it, what verbiage, how are we communicating with these people? Because sometimes you are the first line of defense, and other people may not be seeing this, and they may be opening up to you in ways that they don't to others. So these are really important things. In addition, there's another course that's going to be coming called Exercise or Escape, dealing with how people right now are using exercise. And I think it's interesting. Again, these are just kind of little tidbits I'm leaving you today with. Take a look at your clients. How are they using exercise? Are they using it in a positive way, or is it a negative way? Are they beating themselves up exercising because it's replacing something? Are they using exercise because they have eating disorders? Are they using exercise because they're addicted to it? Is there something chemical going on? There's a lot of endurance racing that I do, and many people, they give up drug addictions and they start racing. And when does that become new addiction? And is that detrimental? And what does that mean? So, anyhow, those are some new things that are going to be coming out. We're increasing our mental health component to our courses. And with that said, remember that this is available recording. We have it on the FitFixNow YouTube page as well. So any ones that you have missed, please, we have some rock star instructors and mentors and just bombshell fitness industry leaders on here all the time. So again, today, little recap. I want you to go back, think of the things you should or should not be doing to build your fitness career. Think about some of those things. What are you doing on a daily basis to provide that experience, to provide the credibility, right? Think about your own area as first. We're not just throwing up random things on social media, right? Like love and trust. We got to get that going. And then, of course, your USP. What's your unique selling point? All right. You're going to work on that elevator pitch for me. That's what you're going to be doing. So when someone asks you, what's your specialty? It should roll off your tongue. You're not everybody, or you're not everything to everybody. You're everybody to yourself, but you're not everything to everybody else. All right. That is it for today. My name is Christine Conti. I am your FitFixNow CEO. Reach out to us at any time. Take some courses, do all the things, and remember, yes, you can. Bye, everyone. Have an awesome, awesome day.